Yo, what is up, guys? It is Ripper and here with a new video for you guys today. And guys, today we got a special one. Recently, my last video, if you guys haven't checked it out, it is me talking about people leaving Twitch and essentially my thoughts on everyone leaving Twitch and why is everyone leaving. So if you're curious on that, go check it out. I'll put it on the corner for you guys. Go check it out. Go show it some love. And that's kind of like a part one of this video, which I guess you could call a part two with the very similar topic. And that is, should you switch to YouTube gaming? Now, before I even answer that question, what I'm going to start off with today is I'm going to start off with the kind of cautious warnings ahead of time before I even get into that question. And number one, that cautious is simply going to be to please fully watch this video fully through, because what I'm going to be talking about is every little brutal honest truth. Now, I'm going to make this clear. I'm not going to baby you guys through this. I'm going to give you the brutal honest truth of switching. Should you switch? And if you do, what should you do in the process? I'm going to give you the brutal honest truth. So also with that, I'm going to give you another cautious here. A lot of the people that are switching are these people who already have a major following. So that's going to play a big role in this, even through the points I'm going to go talking about. They already have a massive following, and a lot of these people are getting paid to switch. So keep that in mind before you switch. They also already have a foundation, so be wary of that. Thirdly, and in my opinion, one of the most important things, it is that Twitch streaming and streaming in general has become so saturated that it is so difficult to grow nowadays. And truthfully, the only way to grow is by other third-party social medias, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, everything. You know, if you're streaming on YouTube, everything besides YouTube, you have to do. You have to be on. You have to be consistent, because if you aren't going to grow. Okay? So with the cautious aside, let's get into the question of should you switch to YouTube gaming? Well, let's ask ourselves something first. Do you already have a foundation? And if so, is it on YouTube? Or is your streaming foundation on Twitch? And I know there's like Facebook and stuff like that. I'm mainly gonna be talking about Twitch because I feel like majority of the people are coming from Twitch, but you can also apply this to Facebook gaming if you stream on Facebook. So do you already have a foundation? If yes, on another platform, and you aren't a, you could say, monetized person going to YouTube, you have to understand that switch, number one, you're not going to make any money. And number two, you are going to have to restart a lot. And now you may be thinking, oh, I just get my community to move over, just move over to the other platform. I'm going to be real honest with you. That is possible, but it is super rare. It is, as a small content creator, it is super hard to get your following base, 10, 20 viewer following base over there. It is super difficult. Unless they are the die-hard loyal people, it is going to be hard, and you have to accept that. Now, it is possible. You just have to constantly remind them, show them how, help them, and you have to be present for that initial move, because if you're gonna move, you don't want to lose all your viewers, you don't want to lose all your followers, right? So you need to help. You need to inform them on everything that is happening, and when are you moving, and when can they expect to see you on that platform, so they are already pre-ready by the time you move. Second thing that you need to really consider for the question of should you switch to YouTube gaming, it is that, are you moving over there because the discoverability is better? Now, here's the truth of the matter. How YouTube discoverability works, it is by a search engine system. It is not off of like when you open Twitch, you see a bunch of things. No, YouTube is meant, people know YouTube for videos. So in order to find you, a lot of times, they either have to click a video and they either are going to get recommended to your stream, or they have to search up live or search up YouTube gaming. It is a search-based engine, meaning they have to look it up. So because of that, it is going to be hard from the start. It's going to take time to grow. Yes, you may grow faster on YouTube than you did on Twitch, but in order for that to work, you have to be consistent. Also, you have to understand how the algorithm works. And I understand the algorithm is really confusing. And if you guys are really curious, I may make a video on it one day. Or If not, just look up how the YouTube algorithm works on YouTube. Trust me, there's thousands of videos on it. But the point is that since it's a search-based engine, it is kind of a little more complicated to find streams unless they go directly on like the search bar to YouTube gaming. Past that, it is a little bit difficult. So if you can understand that and you can maybe try to explain that to people or to your viewers, make sure they're subbed to your YouTube channel so they are aware when they go live and all the notification, all that stuff, all the warning and notification stuff, let them know about it, because past that, they're gonna have to search you up, and when new viewers happen, you don't know if they're gonna come from recommended videos, recommended past streams, all that stuff. Yes, it is very nice because in a sense, the pro of that is a random viewer could be watching a YouTube video that's never seen you before. And on there, up next could be a stream, or in the recommended thing right below next video could be recommended in your live stream right there. So yes, it does help. The discoverability in overall is better. Now, it is slow. Most people don't know YouTube for streaming, and because of that, it is going to be a hindering process to get that initial start down. That is the brutal, honest truth. And guys, like I said from the start of this, I'm giving the brutal, honest truth of this switch. This isn't going to be an easy switch if you were to leave. Now, here is the reverse side here. If you are a person who is not fully set up on Twitch yet, don't have a full foundation yet, aren't affiliated on Twitch yet, and you are simply just like, oh, I don't have an actual start yet, that's when you start YouTube. Truthfully, in my opinion, that is the prime time to start YouTube, because if you are starting YouTube then, that's where your foundation is from day one, and that's where everyone knows where to find you. At the same time, you can really give yourself a reputable name rather than when you stream on Twitch and then move over and then you have to make a video and you have to go through this and this, and you have to go through a whole process to get that switch down accurately to get the outcome that everyone's looking for, and that is of success. So because of that, this moves us on to the next thing of should you switch to YouTube gaming, and that is what qualities of you as a streamer do you have to offer? Now, a lot of people are thinking, oh, I'm going to move to YouTube, I'm going to gain more viewers right away, and it's because it's a smaller viewing area, lower viewers, people are going to find me. Nope, that's not how it works. I'm just going to give you the brutal honest on that. It's not how it works. You are not going to gain any more viewers if you aren't giving quality. You as the streamer designate if you're going to get more viewers. And you know why? Because the more interesting and interactive you are, that's how you get the viewer who just joined to want to stay in the area rather than be like, I'm just going to leave. Because your quality is what sets the mood of that stream. That is the cold truth of that. It is not the platform you're on that sets your success. It is your personal quality. And a lot of people forget that. I feel like a lot of people nowadays try to think, oh, I'm just going to stream on here because there's not a lot of people and I'm guaranteed to grow better. I'm guaranteed to grow faster. That's not how it works, guys. And I'm just going to say that, try to make it as clear as possible. It is your content that you have to do better with, and you have to improve and show the quality rather than just think, I'm going to go to this platform and I'm going to be successful. And last but not least, for the question of should you switch to YouTube gaming, I'm going to ask one follow-up question to that, and that is, are you switching for the right reason? Now, when I ask that question, I am meaning that are you switching just to make money, or are you switching because you genuinely love streaming? And I want everyone to ask themselves this, because when you are streaming, what makes you successful isn't a lot of times isn't the high quality visuals you have. What it is the passion. It is the communication you have with your viewers, with your channel, with everything. It is the communication and it is the genuine passion quality that you have that sets if people stay. If you don't love what you're doing or like what you're doing, you have two options. Number one, take a break. Number two, rethink, is this the right path? I'm not saying quit. I'm not saying just quit on the spot. I'm saying sit down, rethink. is there a way to make me fully fall back in love with this, or am I done? And the truth of it is, if you are done, that's when you need to quit, because you are going to constantly stream, not grow, get upset, all because you don't have that passion anymore. And that is, I think, the most heartbreaking thing when you lose the passion. But I hate to say it, it's the truth. Due to streaming being so saturated, and in general making content being very saturated, it is super difficult to grow, because now it's not like maybe a few hundred YouTubers out there. It is millions of YouTubers out there that are trying to grow. And we all need to understand that we're this small little bubble in this big giant world. It is. And until we all accept that and figure out our paths, that's where we need to figure out, okay, is the switch I'm doing the right one? So if you have made it all the way through today's video, I just want to say thank you. I hope this video helps. I hope this video gives you a little more confidence in the decision. You know, again, this isn't going to be an easy switch. The process is going to be long. It's going to take some time. But if it's worth it for you, do it. Try it. Test it. Even do like a month of YouTube streaming and just see how it goes. All right. So if this video helped you at any way or form, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing if you're new, turning on the bell notification. Also, comment down below your thoughts on everything I said. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And why? Also, do you have any tips for people who are moving over to YouTube gaming? Do you have any tips for people who are trying to grow? Please let the comments of this video be a helpful resource for a lot of streamers that are trying to grow, big, small, anything. All right. Again, if you guys can, please share out today's video. It would mean the world. And on that note, I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.